You know, what Dooley says is absolutely right. And I wanted to add, I've never voted in my life. Now, you can hang that on me if you want, but I'll tell you why. Because they keep everybody disconnected through the right wing and the left wing, the Republicans and the Democrats. And I've told you before, both wings are connected to the body of the bird. So essentially, they're the same thing, they're the same entity. They just keep us infighting by telling you that, well, our side is going to do better for you. And then the other side says, no, our side's going to do better for you. Well, the whole while it's a big bullshit game. The only way it's going to work is if America gets together as a whole. And I'm talking about the citizens of America, me and you. And we vote out both parties and we put in a 100% independent party. Now, if we all went to the polls, hypothetically, and we put in an independent party, whoever that may be, that would show in a landslide that we don't care about the Republican or the Democrat facets anymore because of the people's voice being strong enough to kick them out. Well, they would be shitting bricks. And they would start spending their money by looking for people to do what the American people demand. Because we control. We control. But because we're too busy looking at other things and we're being distracted purposefully. And they know that. That's why they keep putting in their puppets. And every time you turn around during an election cycle, they blow smoke up your ass and my name is blah, 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 and I'm here to help you, and I'm going to make sure that I lower taxes, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and you're going to get a free puppy. It's all bullshit. And so the same regurgitated stock of poison keeps being put in there, election cycle after election cycle, because they give you, for example, it's like going to a used car lot. You get piece of shit A, piece of shit B, piece of shit C. And that's what you get. Those are your choices. You don't get a choice. So as an American whole, if we got together and we decided to throw the baby out with the bathwater, then rip the sink and the plumbing out, and put a new independent party in, that would send a message. And that would send a message saying, listen, the American people aren't listening to us anymore. We now have to spend our money and our efforts on making a party that is going to do what the American people demand and need. Because the American people won't put up with it anymore. And it gets further, because if we actually ever got to that step to where we denied Republicans and Democrats as parties and we just threw them away, moved them aside, we put in a new independent party that is going to work for the American people to change this country for the better. And if that party didn't work for the term, boot their asses out and put a new independent party in. And if that party didn't, or that new independent party didn't work, boot their asses out, put another one in. And that cycle is the way America should work as a whole. We taxpayers control them, not the other way around. But we've been indoctrinated and fooled to look everywhere else for what we think or what they think we need and what we want. And they know that. And we're duped. We're so fucking duped into the lie that they sell us. But that's a massive mountain to climb. Get everybody together and say, hey, we don't want your fucking stupid bought and paid for generated fucking elected bastards and bitches. We want our own that are going to work for us because we are the taxpayers. And so like Dooley said, it's our own damn fault. And that's why I don't vote. Because I know the second I go and I vote for a pre-given choice, A, B, or C, I've already lost the game. Because the choices that they've given me, A, B, or C, suck and work for them. They don't work for me, you see. That's why America as a whole, get together as citizens. Show them. No, we don't want hey, the next cycle or the next presidency, well, who's it going to be? Hillary and who's that fat cat from New Jersey? Uh, who? Rand Paul? Use him? I mean, who's going to represent the Republicans? Like I could give a fuck. They'll pick some guy to put in there that Hillary's going to run, and there's your two choices. So what you do as an American whole, everybody, shock them, shock the system. Everybody demand no. We don't want either of you. And then when they, even if we didn't go to the polls with an independent person that we could come up with, nobody vote. Nobody vote. Let them sit back and go, hey, they don't want either one of these candidates. You see how fast when the American society as a whole gets together and discounts what they do, what they put in front of us. Watch them change their tune about how they want to start working for us, because that's where the money is. Once they start losing that money, they'll start changing their ways and going, you know what, maybe we need to fix this or maybe we need to help that. Until then, they're going to keep putting their fucking puppets in. They're elected, pre-conditioned, pre-cloned puppets that are going to control me and you. And that's never going to change until we get together and we get rid of them, all parties involved. Like I said, that's one hell of a mountain to climb. But like Dooley said, it's our own damn fault. And there ain't no lie in that. They need to work for us. But that will never happen until we can get together as a whole.